Hello, everybody. Welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns, broadcasting the Breath of the Wild 80% Tournament 2021. We have qualification race number 11 for you today. Commentating for us, we have Tal and Vlad. Say hello, everybody.
Hi, how are you guys doing? I'm Vlad.
And I'm Tao. Vlad, are you excited for tonight's race?
Oh yeah, it's been a while since I've commented at anything for ZSR, so I am really excited for this run.
And I say tonight, but also good afternoon, good morning, wherever any of you are in the world joining us for the 11th qualifier out of 12. And that's got some implications for some of our runners.
Oh yes, absolutely. We have Alex, for example, she's only done one qualifier, so it means she has to finish this one and participate in the next one if she wants to stay in the tournament, probably, because she, still a little bit down on the standings.
Yeah, and moving clockwise, we've got Stompy, who's currently ranked 33rd, and the top 32 advancing into the elimination round. So he has a DNF on his record, so he needs to finish this one. CBF is PB'd in this qualifiers already, and his position is secure, but Noman's going to be looking to improve his times since he's currently ranked 26th.
Oh yes, absolutely. We have the two runners on the top are very skilled and actually have really good standings on the leaderboards. And although the other two are really good as well, they're not as hard, not as dedicated, and have not participated in the tournament yet. This would be their first one.
All right, the clock is running. Everyone started new game. We do have a total of 13 runners in this qualifier. We're featuring these four here. As we watch the opening cutscene, Vlad, what part of the run are you most excited to see?
I want to see if anyone's going to be doing the PLSS to Castle particularly, because I know that a lot of people still prefer, most people still prefer the BTB because, well, generally it's faster, but, consistency is really good in a race.
Yeah, and that's going to be really important for Stompy and Alex, potentially. Whereas with CBF, given his high ranking, we might see some of his best and riskiest strats. Ricky is correcting me in chat. We have 15 runners. So a healthy qualifier here as all four runners are about to attempt Shrine of Resurrection clip.
Oh yeah, cutscene that we love seeing. I don't know if you noticed, but Stompy actually ran right past the pedestal. It's not something we see all the time, but when the nerves get to us, we make those small mistakes.
Yeah, definitely. A long cutscene, but not as long as the cutscenes that our runners are skipping by doing this clip here as they climb through the cold out of bounds area into the clip in. We're going to see them pick a shield that will determine their route through the mountain. Alex is out. Stompy having more of those race nerves.
Oh yes, absolutely. We all know that this is by far the most inconsistent trick of the run. It might seem like it isn't, but honestly, this is the biggest reset point for most people. If you last more than 1 minute in that shrine, most people will reset.
Well, Stompy is out and continuing the run. All four runners, I think, are going to go for pot lid, but CBF showing a little bit of the, the freedom he feels. He's not even picking up any backup food, while Noman and Alex do.
Oh yeah, it's always good to be safe, but like if you're confident enough, just go for it without food. It definitely saves a couple seconds.
Yeah, when we see CBF open up a lead about 8 or 9 seconds over Noman coming out of that cutscene. Alex is in the cutscene right now. Stompy surfing down to go get the axe. Let's see how CBF does in this Boko camp.
Hopefully nothing bad happens. And it seems like we're okay. I really don't like saying anything about these because, you know, I don't want to jinx anything.
CBF clears the Boko camp. So does Noman.
Wonder if we'll see the new skew spot for stasis in any of these runners. Really good clip by CBF. That's actually sub 3 entry in speedrun time. Wow, that's quite impressive.
Alex makes it out of the Boko camp safely. So does Stompy. Clean
yeah.
start, other than some hiccups in the Shrine of Resurrection for Stompy for all of our runners.
Looks like we're gonna have. It seems like it would be a good race. Yeah, if we don't see any fuck ups in stasis, it usually goes smoothly. Usually.
Well, the Stasis Shrine isn't usually considered one of the harder parts of the run, but we do have a pretty tricky boulder jump coming up right now. And CBF, they are approaching this jump with no backup food. So if they miss it, they're going to be sent back to the shrine after a load. So,
yeah.
But makes it cleanly.
Clears it. Yeah, they clear it. Sorry. This jump actually in last year's tournament was actually this huge controversy because Swifty22, one of our pillars in the Breath of the Wild community, whenever they would commentate and they would comment about the boulder jump, one of the featured runners would actually make a mistake and not clear the boulder and end up going all the way back to the shrine. And so nowadays we actually call this jump the Swifty jump in honor of last year's tournament.
Noman and Alex are clear. Stompy clears it once again. No deaths through the stasis split for any of our runners featured here today.
Oh, hell yeah. Swifty jump curse did not strike this time. We'll see a little bit of text boxes coming up as we chat up the old man. Wonder
Our
who
runners
he is.
are, I think CBF, Noman, and Stompy here will be scanning Amiibo. So they'll manage a little bit of RNG in terms of how many Amiibo they need to scan. Alex is actually running no Amiibo.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's gonna be
CBF skips
interesting
the scan
seeing the
here.
differences. Oh yeah, he's probably gonna scan up the mountain or in castle. It's the two accepted spots. Some people scan in bombs as well, in the bomb split, but it's rarer to see.
Yeah, where runners scan there's a lot of choice there, but let's focus on CBF and Cryo BTB. Oh, Boko's noticed really early. Is he going to reload? Yeah, I could see like a split-second pause there, where I can almost feel CBF deciding, should I just land and try to go the rest of the way, or reload? And they choose a reload. So that puts Noman right behind CBF now. And let's see how they both do. Alex right with them as well.
It's usually a better choice to try and reload than salvage a bad BTB because, well, when you get a bad angle, such as the one CBF had gotten, you like actually go in a really wrong direction, and it's really not good to try and make that up. We'll see an ESC by CBF now. Oh, that was the frame.
Noman had to reload. Alex made the Cryo BTB first try, so she's also approaching the elevator clip. Question in chat about is there a benefit for people that scan earlier rather than later? In a race situation, there's not too much difference in where you scan, except for menuing, I think, right, Vlad?
Yes, absolutely. However, in like a run situation, a regular old run, it's actually just so you get the RNG out of the run earlier on, and you decide whether or not you want to keep going.
Stompy attempting the ESC into Cryona Shrine.
Well, that
CBF
was a
and
nice
Alex are
removal.
now neck and neck, with Noman not that far behind.
Oh yeah. And successful ESC by Stompy.
CBF gonna run around for the traditional cryo skip. Alex following close behind.
Oh no.
CBF misses that. It's a pretty tricky timing on that jump. Big window, but easy to mess up. So
It's
Alex
quite
clears the jump, no
lenient.
problem.
Yeah, it's a quite lenient jump, but you know, it's more finicky than we make it look. And answering our question before the race started, it appears that Noman is actually running on a Switch, not a Wii U like last year's tournament. Oh, that's pretty
That's true. All
interesting.
4 runners, I think, on Switch.
Yes, they are.
Alex will be the first runner out of Cryona Shrine. Okay, so let's see how each of our runners handle Magnesis BTB. We see Alex activating Slate Storage.
Yeah, I love to see it. Slate storage is one of my favorite glitches in this particular speedrun because it just makes it all safer. Oh,
Okay, and
that's
that's
a
a
low
pretty low
one.
angle for Alex. So the Slate Storage is actually going to come in really handy, because that would be a really hard fall damage cancel to pull off. But Slate Storage gives a very safe landing for her.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like CBF chose to take a really safe route as well because he had a good and a little bit low BTB,
Mm-hmm.
and he cut it short so he would be able to land safely.
Noman also landing in the forest. Stompy setting up for Magnesis BTB right now. Alex got on the tree, no problem. Didn't charge it up fully, so she has a little bit of running to do before getting to the shrine.
Stompy getting a low BTB as well.
Saving it with Slate Storage as well. This is not a place any runner wants to be after Mag BTB. Stompy's going to have to improvise here.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I was just gonna say, like, in this case particularly, it's better to reload and try again because it's actually really far from the shrine, and rather than trying to salvage it. But I do commend his courageousness.
Well, let's see where the game puts him back. It's back at Cryona Shrine, so Stompy's going to get a second shot at Magnesis BTB, but this time he's not going to have Slate Storage to help him out. He didn't get the setup there.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, he missed the setup. That's actually quite the finicky trick to get. It's not hard, but it's easy to make a mistake and just get the cutscene where you don't want it. CBF just finishing up Mag Shrine. We usually don't really talk about it that much because it's the most casual of the 4 shrines we do in any percent. Except for the infinite mass glitch we do with the boulder.
In chat, I hope you're keeping up here. CBF has regained the lead. I feel like we've had 4 or 5 lead changes just within the first few segments of this run. But so goes Breath of the Wild speedrunning, really. Stompy gets onto the tree for the tree launch backup. His second attempt at Mag BTB landed in the forest. So Mag BTB not treating any of our runners well today.
Yeah, I would when I used to run 80%, I would always argue that that is actually the hardest BTB in the run to get a good one. Because Castle BTB, if you miss the frame, you miss the BTB, right? If you don't get the bounce, you're not gonna get a good bounce. But to get a good Mag BTB, to get that golden angle that's gonna get you unloaded, it's, in my opinion, just pain, you know?
I really agree with that. It's probably one of the there's an argument for it being the most difficult BTB on Plateau. CBF gets Bombs BTB, and we see him switch to the Amiibo rune, so it looks like he's chosen to scan Amiibo right here outside of Bombs. Noman having some trouble with Box Walk. We'll have to run to the platform.
I did not see if he lost any hearts, but it looks like he had the food to back that up. Oh, no, he got sniped.
Boko Sniper hitting Noman. Noman's going to try again. This is all improv here. Gets shot again by the arrows.
Oh.
And that's not going to miss. Noman's going to run the rest of the way. This is about a 45 second time loss running to the shrine.
Absolutely. And
Alex leaving Magnesis.
CBF. That was actually
CBF
the
entering bombs.
fastest bombs clip. Like the pair of 2 clips that I've ever seen. Personally, I am impressed.
Both CBF and Noman attempted box walk across the water. We see Alex setting up the slab launch. Standing a little far back, but makes it.
Yeah, slab launch is also a very lenient trick, but you know, easy to fuck up if you're not thinking about it too much.
That looks like a good angle on the Bombs BTB for Alex.
A little on the higher side, but it's good enough. It's actually better than good enough.
Bring your attention to the top left for CBF. He's attempting Gamer Wind Bomb.
He's been practicing that quite a bit lately. Ooh, that was so close.
But that was a smooth movement onto the peg and a fast execution of the wind bomb, so that shouldn't cost CBF any time compared to just a normal wind bomb over the blocks.
Yes, yes. In general, I mean, it doesn't save time if you fall down, but in general it's about the same anyway, so if you miss the gamer wind bomb, it's not too bad.
Stompy's timing on the bombs BTB was a little off, and the bounce off the Boko sent him straight up in the air, so he had to cancel it as fast as possible, fall back down, and now he will take the long run to Bomb Shrine.
Yeah, that's quite unfortunate. We're gonna see Noman perform the good old Bombs Wind Bomb, which is not in any way older than the Gamer Wind Bomb actually, but
Noman eating a little bit for a little bit of safety. He was ragdolling all over the place there, and there's a high chance of taking damage while you're ragdolling. CBF has some trouble with the wind bomb to trees, so they're now making the run to the tree launch.
Yeah, it seems like they delayed a little bit too much on the detonation, and it was a little bit too low.
Alex is out of bombs. Stompy working on the clip. Let's see how CBF does on this tree launch.
Tree launch is another one of the tricks in this run that are just hell to get through. If you're starting out in any percent, don't beat yourself up about missing it. It's not a very easy trick. It's more complicated than it looks.
Yeah, I see a lot of runners in the beginner intermediate stage opt for 2 wind bombs because of how finicky the tree launch is. It's hard to believe that tree launches were just a normal part of Breath of the Wild speedrunning for a long time before wind bombs were discovered.
Nice wind bomb by Noman. And also, like the 2 wind bombs that most people do in any percent to get to the Temple of Time has the potential to be faster than the tree launch, so actually works out pretty nicely.
CBF setting up Castle BTB. Alex got a really high angle on the wind bomb to trees, noticed it right away, and was able to reload, so saved a little time there, and now she's opting to just run the rest of the way. Remember, Alex's main goal is to finish this run and record her second completed time. So it makes sense for her to play a little safely at this point.
Absolutely. Stompy with the bombs wind bomb. And CBF with the successful BTB.
Okay, let's say a little prayer for CBF and see how the castle gate treats them.
Yeah, let's hope that the slime manip is with him tonight.
Glad it looks like you're gonna get your wish. Noman set up the BLSS, and that was a quick launch. Oh, CBF loaded gate.
That's unfortunate. I think maybe the cutscene got him. I missed it. I was paying attention to Noman. Which got a really nice BLSS. Actually getting the step up animation in the Temple of Time is really finicky. So I do commend how quickly he got there.
Yeah, for viewers in chat, if you want, just load up your save file, go to the Temple of Time, and take a look at the place where Noman was stepping up. It's a little piece of wood that's slightly raised. Getting on it is not easy, so that was a very quick setup, making the BLSS more competitive with Castle BTB. CBF looks like did the initial clip in and now has a finicky second clip-in to do here. This requires just some precise positioning that you're never really quite sure if you're in the right place for.
Yeah, absolutely. Personally, whenever I, miss the gate, I do a clip into the little column, like right beside the gate, and then I clip out into the castle, back into bounds, through there, and I find it to be a little more consistent, although a little bit slower as well.
Let's take a look in the bottom right and see how Alex does with Castle BTB. That looks really
First
good.
try. Let's go. I believe she's going for Old Castle.
Yep.
So we're
she's
gonna
going to be
see
flying to
some
the right.
bananas. Yeah. And just like that, really quickly, Noman and CVF are neck and neck. Seems like Noman's a little bit ahead. Or not. I thought
Noman's going to stop by for the Dragon Fang.
Yeah,
if you're a fan of Alex in the chat, time to pray for good RNG again. One of the first things that she's going to do is break a crate, and she needs a mighty banana to drop first try. If it doesn't drop, she's going to have to reload. She cannot continue without the banana, and every reload is going to cost her 25 to 30 seconds.
Yes, I mean, you could continue without the banana, but you would have to pray for a critical meal, which is a lot rarer than a banana. So let's just hope for the banana.
DBF and Noman neck and neck moving through Castle, both taking the same route. I think both got the Dragon Fang, and yes. Both are doing the inbounds route right now.
Yes, they're both gonna take the 6 Ancient Era route, I believe.
Ooh, Alex, safety save obviously before opening the crate. Did not see a banana on the first try. Stompy did not get Castle BTB, and is now doing the Lumina backup for Lista Castle. DBF and Noman side by side, wind bomb after wind bomb. CBF just slightly ahead.
Yeah, about 5 seconds ahead, I'd say. Really not much. Alex reloading, apparently. Yeah.
So Noman had had to wait for that bow to load in.
And banana finally.
But with some better movement, sneak striking the Moblin. Oh, I was gonna say Noman had taken a slight lead, but then CBF just runs right by him.
Yes.
Stompy has the bliss off. Alex looks like she's got the banana and is gonna continue with the rest of Castle.
Yes, indeed. We're just gonna see a lot of unloaded stuff in Castle, which we don't really see as much anymore, except for the gate.
Noman actually fires off Windblight Skip. Oh, just like a fraction of a second ahead of CBF. They're going to be into this cutscene almost synced. Now this is the qualifier round. Ooh, CBF did not get the full damage on...
oh, that's unfortunate.
On Windblight's going to have to reload. So we're not going to see a neck-and-neck Blights fight. This is a qualifier round, so the winner of this of these 4 featured runners, not that important, but it would have been cool to see CBF and Noman go head-to-head on the Blights fight. Stompy got loaded gate. This run has not been going well for Stompy.
No, it hasn't, unfortunately. Cutscene right outside Castle. Alex is just finishing picking up her weapons. There's still one left, the Stone Crusher. And then she will be right behind our top runners.
Now, while Stompy and Alex are behind CBF and Noman, remember that what's most important for them in this qualifier is to finish and most likely get a first try boss rush in order to record another good time. Both still have chances to qualify if they do that.
Yes, absolutely.
Noman playing it a little safe there. I think sometimes Fireblight can just go into an overhead slam immediately coming out of that cutscene, and you don't have enough time to actually get off 3 spin hits and slam. So Noman wisely recognizing that, pulling back, letting Fireblight just flail around a little bit, and then going in for the regular hits.
CBF just finishing off Waterblight.
Gets that cheeky headshot in between. And gets the 1 cycle on Windblight. Stompy's made the first clip in, waiting for the second. Alex succeeding on the first wind bomb to Sanctum. She's got the second now with the Guardians aiming right at her.
Oh, a little bit lower than what we would probably want.
We see Stompy in chat saying this is the worst run he's ever had. Hang in there, Stompy. You still got this.
You got this, Stompy. I believe in you. CBF going into second phase Fireblight and Noman going into second phase Thunderblight.
Looks like Alex has some trouble with that wind bomb to Sanctum. She's reloaded inside the dining hall, and we'll have to redo the sequence.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, the autosave feature of Breath of the Wild sometimes works against speedrunners because we just move too fast for the autosave to keep up.
Yes, absolutely. This is the sort of situation that I personally would have probably chosen to do a hard save right outside of the dining hall. Although it loses a little bit of time, it just, you know, if I ever need to reload, it's safer.
Noman's fired 6 ancient arrows into Calamity's head, going for the flurry rush. He's going to run to the outside for the bomb arrows. Grab the claymore and hopefully manipulate Ganon into attacking with a second laser after this one in order to get Calamity stunned and to end the phase. Having to do a little improvisation here. Ganon's acting a little off script and is now on the wall.
That is unfortunate. Luckily his Bokobo hasn't broken yet.
Noman's got the laser.
Seems like Alex got the successful wind bump finally.
So she'll be heading into Wind Blight skip.
CBF dealing with first phase Ganon.
That's an early wall for first phase Ganon.
Indeed it is, but you know, mostly RNG that bit.
Alex setting up Wind Blight skip. Doesn't look like she has gyro, or that she plays with gyro, so...
Nope, she does not. She's one of the few runners that... I don't know if they're actually in the majority or not, but Alex is one of the runners that actually despise the use of gyros for aiming in this game.
I sometimes wish I can turn gyro on and off at will, but the game doesn't give me that feature. Noman well into... Well, has set up the stun lock. CBF right behind him. We've got our first finish. Daniel M1110 finishes with a 29-14. GG's Daniel.
GG's Daniel.
That is a 28 with RTA timing. Amazing result for a race.
Indeed. Noman just finishing up his stun lock and Ganon going into Dark Beast. CBF right behind him.
Alright, so CBF finishes, so our attention is going to turn down to Alex and Stompy.
Alex is doing good work in Water Blight, and Stompy just finished cooking. He's going to move over to his final 3 ancient arrows.
Stompy going for 6 ancient arrows.
Sly Zora just finished second place. GG's.
30-34. That would be sub 30 RTA time. Another good result for Sly. Sly, we'll need to check the leaderboards, but might move up a little bit with that finish.
Probably will, yeah.
Sly saying the gate was loaded in all 4 of his qualifiers.
Oh, damn. That's so unfortunate.
Vlad, what is Sly Manip again?
Oh, Sly Manip. So, last year, okay, it started because Sly Zora was actually having crazy luck in all of his runs and during streams and all that, and the community started joking around, if I recall correctly, that he was performing the Sly Manip, which was a way to manipulate the RNG in the game to favor the runner. And so during the tournament, we would actually joke that to get the good bananas in the crate, you'd have to say Sly Manip 3 times before you break the crate. And if you said it 4 times, it wouldn't work. If you said it 2 times, it wouldn't work. There was also a thing about saying it in Fridays at 4 p.m. It would also work. So...
Alex into Thunderblight Phase 2 as Noman prepares the final shot. GG's Noman.
Alex in second phase Thunderblight, just finishing up with the spin to win. GG's Noman.
Alright, Alex is out of Blights into Calamity 1. For those of you who've been watching speedruns this past year, Alex's fight will be a little bit of a throwback. She doesn't have ancient arrows. She has a bunch of, whatever arrows she could find in Castle, and she'll be going for consistent headshots.
Welcome in, Noman. How do you feel about that run?
Dude, I was all over the place. I was just, I don't know. I think I messed up every single split. like literally, during during Castle and Calamity, I just could not stop thinking, like, what am I doing? Like, just left and right, just making mistakes. Oh my god.
Welcome in CVF.
Bings finishes in 4th place with 33.09. Orcris finishes in 5th with 33.19. That's a big finish, I think, for Orcris, who also needed a good finish to move up in the rankings.
GG's racers, GG's.
GG's. CVF.
The horse is dumb. I hate it.
How did you feel about trading the lead in the featured runners with Noman so many times?
Honestly,
Did we really?
That was actually part of the fun. I think again, like, I know we're running, I guess, for personal times, right? At the end of the day, but yeah, I don't know. It's always interesting seeing other folks and what their strategies are. And Noman's just like really talented as a runner as well, so it's always exciting to watch him run.
All right, Alex is out of Calamity 1 with some consistent headshots. Had more than enough arrows to finish the phase. Calamity goes straight to the wall for her for phase 2, so she's going to have to parry something here. Is going to Ooh.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, not everybody's comfortable with parrying anything other than a laser in phase 2 Ganon, and sometimes running for it is safer, but also, you know, you can make a little mistake and get caught anyway.
Yeah, it's some of Calamity's attacks from the wall you need to sidestep, and some you can run away from, and it's not always clear which one is which, and I don't think I completely know either. Unfortunately for Alex, that means she gets put back at the start of the Blights fight. She's going to continue, though, because she needs this finish. We can take a look at Stompy starting Thunderblight Phase 1.
Noman, actually, I wanted to mention it. I want to commend you and the beautiful BLSS you did at Castle. That was incredible. GG's.
Oh, well, thanks. I'm not gonna lie, I stole that one from Rocco.
Nice.
If you watch his EMS world record, Rocco found that spot on Temple of Time that you can BLS from. So, and I tried it out, and I was just like really curious, and it turns out it's really consistent for getting that step up animation.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
While we cheer on Stompy and Alex, Orcris, welcome in. GG's on the finish. What does that do to your finishing times for the qualifiers?
It might be my best finish time. I'm not sure. Yeah, it was good. I didn't die to Calamity this time, so I'll take it.
Also, thanks for the raid.
Yeah. Yeah, I just had a messy run from bombs on, died on tree in bomb, bad BTB, castle loaded immediately, all that fun stuff. But it's fine.
Stompy's unleashed his 6 ancient arrows. Has the bomb arrows, has the claymore. Needs to find a position to shoot Ganon, and now the laser.
Wow,
Gets the parry.
Ruthless.
Nice. Yeah, Calamity's been really mean tonight. I think he's gonna need a little bit of a stern talking later on.
Stompy's bow breaks before the phase ends. Is going to have to finish it off with the Boko Bow.
Well done.
Last bomb arrow knocks Calamity off the wall and into phase 2. Well, Calamity gives Stompy the instant laser. Good parry.
Beautiful parry.
Animation cancel. I didn't catch Stompy's weapons there. I noticed the Edge of Duality was in the red. Does he have another claymore? Yes, he does.
He does. Okay. No, yeah, there's two claymores in the run. I was thinking about where he got it. He got the one in the Sanctum. And probably didn't break it in Thunderblight.
Yeah, that must mean he probably messed up the weapon rounding a little bit and used the Edge of Duality when he was supposed to use the Claymore, but good adjustment to switch to the undamaged weapon. And Stompy is into Dark Beast. So Stompy is going to get the finish. That he might need to move him off the bubble. Alex having some trouble, has a backup shield for Thunderblight, but it's going to have to manage the quick movements of Thunderblight in order to get out of this situation.
Future finished 7th place in a 39.06. GG's.
Oh.
I mean,
Thunderblight gets Alex, returns to the home screen immediately. That is muscle memory that a lot of speedrunners know well.
Oh yeah. I think we all think about quitting whenever something like that happens.
Yeah, I think Alex is... Yeah, Alex finishes with DNF.
Yeah. Alex. Alright, so
Alright, so we're gonna watch Stompy finish off the Dark Beast fight. Noman and Orcrist and CBF, you're still here with us. I think the qualifiers wound down for all three of you. Any plans to do the last qualifier tomorrow?
Not for me, no.
How about you, CBF?
That, probably a no on my end as well, I would say.
Welcome, Alex.
Hello, hi. How's it going?
Hi, Alex. Tell us about your boss rush there.
It was going kind of okay until the second phase of Calamity, and he went straight to the wall, which was probably because, he didn't go to the wall at all during the first phase. So I feel like that was pretty poor luck, unfortunately, just bad RNG. However, he went. I can't parry the spear particularly well, and he threw the spear at me, and I ran away, and it hit me. So. And then I went to go do it again, and Thunderblight was being kind of poopy. He was being bad RNG. So but that's okay. It was a pretty good run. Other than that, I just a couple of mistakes here and there, but it was okay. I think everyone had a pretty tough run this time around.
Oh no! Sorry for you have Alex. A little bit of drama here in Stompy's Dark Beast. Stompy has died on Dark Beast Ganon.
Oh, no.
Stompy has been stopped by Dark Beast. I'm sorry, I just had to.
That horse has been misbehaving.
Oh
no! That as well, yeah. No.
Yeah, Chad, if you were watching the bottom left and Stompy's game, I think made too quick of a turn on the horse, ran into Dark Beast, fell off the horse, then tried to get back on. Being on the horse for the final shot lets you go into bullet time really easily, so that's why he was trying to get on the horse. But the hitboxes collided, and Stompy's going to start the Dark Beast fight all over again.
But Alex, actually earlier in the run, there was a point where you were in the lead, just coming out of cryo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So tell us a little bit about that BTB and that Slay Stars you did.
Yeah. I feel like going from stasis to cryo felt pretty comfortable, and everything went really smoothly from there. Like I managed to get the skip through the like shrine and everything else. But going from cryo to magnesis, I happened to land in the forest, unfortunately, but I managed to get a tree launch, which was pretty helpful. But following that, my magnesis, I don't know what happened. You know how sometimes you just can't clip into the shrine, you gotta reload it? I did that like a couple times and it didn't want to work. But, from stasis to cryo was really sweet, really smooth. I wish I had that the entire run.
Definitely, that mag clip can be a little bit finicky. Alex, are you gonna play in the qualifier tomorrow?
Yeah, I think I will. How many more qualifiers are there? I think there's only one, right?
Just the one, yeah.
Just the one tomorrow. Ricky posted in chat tomorrow at 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern time.
Ooh, I've only done one qualifier, so I think I might. I don't know if I should even. I don't know if I should do it. I mean, I should do it for the practice anyway, but I guess I won't be.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah.
I think I'll still do it. Yeah, I mean, it's quite early for me, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it, but if I can, I will.
Oh yeah.
We have a finish by Gert in 8th place with a 43.33. For those of you following the tournament closely, Gert is actually not registered for the tournament, but decided to make a guest appearance for us today. For the other runners here, who've said they're done with the qualifiers and are moving on, are you thinking about making any adjustments? What areas do you need to practice before we get into the elimination rounds? CBF, why don't we start with you if you're still here?
Yeah, absolutely. Adjustments, I think my mag BTB was a little low today. I did have that issue with cryo BTB.
CBF, I'm just going to mention Stompy fell off his horse again?
No, Stompy.
Yeah, but he finished. He managed it.
Oh, finished.
Okay.
He had to bait a Dark Beast attack to get the
gosh.
updraft to get into bullet time for the final shot.
Yeah, that looked exactly like how mine ended. To be quite honest with you, so I'm actually really proud of Stompy as well. I know Stompy isn't really a huge any percent runner, but he's been working really hard to get through these last few qualifiers. And now that he's here, congratulations, Stompy. GG's on you.
GG's, Stompy.
Jeez.
Okay, hi.
Stompy, we want to hear
Oh my
everything
God.
you're running right now.
That was one of the worst
How are you all?
speedruns I've ever done of this game.
Welcome in, Gert. We'll get to Gert in a moment, but Stompy, that was an epic run. So, other than it being the worst,
Yeah.
what was the
that
worst part? Actually, how's that?
Okay, so the worst part was probably Castle. I forgot to grab the Razor Shroom, and that lost me like way too much time. And of course, dying to Dark Beast was really sad. I've never done that before.
It's the first to everything, right?
It's the first
Yeah.
to everything.
It's practically a rite of passage, yeah. You
Might
have
have
to die a
Discord
Dark
glitch.
Beast at some point.
It happens to everybody once.
It's all right. It's back. I couldn't hear it. I couldn't hear anybody for a sec.
Oh no, we just mentioned that it's practically a rite of passage. Everybody dies at Dark Beast at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it was just the nerves of being restreamed. I didn't know I was being restreamed because I didn't see the message in the chat. I was doing something else. So it was kind of a surprise to me. I found out last minute, and yeah, I don't know. The run went pretty bad. But this is the first qualifier where I haven't died to Ganon, so that's a bonus.
GG's.
Oh yeah, GG.
You did die to a version of Ganon, just not
Yeah.
Calamity.
Details.
Stompy, are you
Technicalities.
gonna? Which number qualifier was that for you, and are you gonna play in the qualifier
That was my
tomorrow?
final qualifier. That was
That
my
was your
final
final.
qualifier. Yeah, because I didn't know that forfeiting counted towards the 5 for some reason, so I forfeit 2.
Wait, it does?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, does that just give you 0 points though?
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, then technically I guess I will be doing 3 qualifiers then.
Yes.
By the way, we still do have one more runner who is in progress. Scorpsen is still going. Scorpsen has been just a trooper through all of this. I think they've had trouble finishing every single run, but have stuck in there the whole way. So we're gonna wait for them to finish as well.
Yeah. And a bit of info on Scorp actually. So Sen is one of has been a runner for a while and has just recently come back to the category. So Huge props to Sen for coming back and really not even de-rusting, just like coming right into the tournament. So definitely big proud for Sen.
Absolutely. I am super proud of Sen and his mindset. He's actually one of the chillest people I've ever met.
Facts.
He does not lose calm, and he's pretty great.
And one of the speediest handheld runners that I've ever seen.
He is the speediest handheld I've ever seen, dude.
ESC on handheld, and I just do not understand. Man is crap.
Yeah, no.
That's impressive.
Yeah, he just got it, you know.
Hey Gert, welcome in. Welcome to the tournament.
Appreciate it.
I know you've been taking a little bit of break from Breath of the Wild and getting into Metroid, but what made you want to join the race tonight?
Friendos, man. I miss all of you. What's funny is like I go through my days and I feel like everything feels great and normal, but like before I go to bed, man, sometimes like not having the microphone in front of me and having the controller in my hand talking to all my buddies, it's just like, man, it's different. And I don't know. I kind of wanted that again today and it felt really good.
Oh yeah, Gert.
Sen just made it to a Dark Beast.
Let's go.
Yeah, Gert, tell us a little bit about your run, since you were playing off stream.
So, well, it was pretty bad for my standards, but you know, I haven't really warmed up and I haven't practiced, so I can't really hold myself to that. I messed up quite a bit, but you know, it was fun nonetheless. I had a good time. I died to Thunderblight like twice.
Same.
Yeah, so first time I died, I started off the round and he dodged my attack and it immediately tossed the thunderbolts at me. And then the second time, my claymore broke in the middle of it because I had to like make an adjustment for Fireblight attacking me early in the first phase of Fireblight, and then those both kind of fell downhill. But other than that, I mean, I don't know, my plat was bad. I missed Castle BTV like a million times, but I don't know. It was just fun to kind of pick up the game again for the first time in a while.
Still a gangster, Gert. You're still a gangster. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Thanks. I might come back. I miss y'all. So
Miss you too, Gert.
I miss you.
but GG's to all you guys. Y'all are crazy. Y'all leveled up. Like, Daniel, Sly, Noman, Bings, Orcris. I don't even have to go through the list. Y'all are crazy. Everybody is cracked at this game.
You too, buddy.
Yeah, I think Savage, who's a regular in the Breath of the Wild speedrun Discord, pulled some numbers and compared the times from this year's qualifiers to last year's qualifiers, and the median time has dropped by something like 3 to 4 minutes. So I think some runners were thinking coming into this that we're just going to put up sub 35s, but really like over half of the field has been putting up sub 32s, sub 31s. So the community has come a really long way.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
That's incredibly
absolutely.
impressive.
Last year in the tournament, it was actually like a rare find to get a sub 30 in a race, and this year at practically every qualifier, I don't think I've seen one that didn't have a sub 30. So that's really impressive.
That's insane.
Let's get a few more thoughts about the upcoming elimination rounds. So those of you who are advancing, any changes? Sorry, but CBF?
Oh, Sen just finished this run, so GG's to Sen.
Yo,
GG, Sen.
GG's. Good job sticking it out, dude.
Yeah. Sorry, Tal. What was your question again?
So just adjustments that you're going to make for the elimination round. So, Orcris, you said you're done with qualifiers. You making any adjustments to strategy? Any parts you need to practice going into one-on-one elimination?
Whoever I'm facing, I'm gonna make sure to send them some poisoned food right before the race. So
Good spots. Yeah.
People don't know this, but Orcris is the Muffin Man.
Yep.
Yeah, so just look that up.
No, not really. Any percent isn't my thing, and I've only learned this route a couple weeks ago, so I just need reps. Honestly, that's it.
Noman, how about you? Any adjustments to your strategy, your route?
I need to practice. I haven't done a single run besides these qualifiers.
Nice. Stompy.
Okay, I need to practice castle a lot. So my story is my first couple of qualifiers, my first 3, I think, were with old castle because that's what I was comfortable with. That's what my PB does, and I died to Ganon in every single qualifier. 2 of them I forfeit at Ganon, and 1 of them I completed. So I decided to learn New Castle while the qualifiers were going on. So this is actually only my 3rd completed run with New Castle. So
Wow.
I definitely need to practice
Wow.
Castle a lot. I'm pretty
GG.
consistent at Clam, but Castle, I don't know what's up with it. No one's gonna help me out tonight though, so that's cool.
Yeah, I did tell him I would.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hell yeah.
That's my strategy, to join the boot camp with Noman.
Just ask Newman about it. That's always good. He does write the script, so.
No, I think this year we have a different writer. We're going in a
we
different
do.
Direction, yeah.
Just
Oh man,
It's not
was
this
I supposed to
time
do
around.
that? Was I supposed to do that?
Yeah, no, I think for me the strategy is very much so practice. I would say just the BTBs on plat. I think those are such huge time saves, as well as like learning that BLS strat, because I think it's much more consistent, and probably going that route would be more helpful and the safer strategy. So that'd be me.
All right, well, that's great to hear that, Noman, you're helping out Stompy. It's a great testament to the community that even though this is a competition, we're all helping each other learn. And I think even a quick shout out to Tapir, because I think Tapir was offering some one-on-one boot camps leading up to the qualifiers. Does anyone have anything more they want to say about this race before we kick it back to Ricky?
Can I just say something real fast?
Yeah, go ahead.
hell
Yo,
yeah.
good luck to everybody who's participating in these any percent races. I know they're hard, but the more practice you get, the less nerves you'll have. And at the end of the day, we're all just here to run with our friends, man. So try your best to enjoy yourselves, you know? Finish. I know it might stink, but finish that run, man. Finish that run. You can do it.
Oh yeah.
I wish I
You can
heard that
finish
like 10
run.
minutes ago. Thank you. That's so nice.
Huge thank you to Cons. Thank you, Vlad, Tao, Ricky. Thank you so much for the restream. All the other runners, like, thank you all so much for doing our community such a huge justice, y'all. Y'all are
Yes, yes,
amazing.
thank
Y'all
you.
are incredible. And Tay's cute.
Thank- Yeah, tastes cute.
Cute.
Tay
Tay's
is
adorable.
cute.
Hayes Bay.
All right, Ricky, send us off.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for running in this qualifier. It was an awesome race to watch. Thank you to Tal and Vlad for the commentary. And thank you, everyone, for watching. Right now, we're going to go ahead and raid ZSR Main. They've got a Zelda 2 randomizer run going on right now. And come back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern for the 12th and final qualifier in the Breath of the Wild 80% Tournament 2021. And with that, we're going to go ahead and close this off. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hope you had a wonderful time and have a fantastic rest of your night. Bye!
GG, y'all.
GG, everybody.
GG's, guys.
GG.
That was
Jeez.
fun.
That was fun.